at the nursery preparing our planting materials, ready for the farm and ready for the plots. These sizes are the big ones, and this could be directly planted at the post, or we can nursery these plants in preparation for future and for a volume farm. We do have smaller cuts. These ones are smaller. This can also grow at the, we can also have them direct planted at the post, but then the difference between this and this would be this will bear flowers earlier than this one. So what we do is we usually have this at the nursery, the smaller ones at the nursery, preparing it to be as tall as this, and then we plant it direct to the post. So we have them at the plot, we have them all around according to sizes. So whenever farmers or whenever adapters or hobbyists are interested to get started with their plant, we know where to get them right away. These are the two longer cuttings. Let's bring them to where we have raised them for nursery, and these are the shorter ones. As I said, this will take a longer time to bear flowers and fruits. That's why we need to have them at the nursery in preparation for planting to the post. The cuttings that I have brought from that area, we have had segregation areas for the sizes and for the varieties. Now in here, these are the longer ones which are ready to be planted or ready for nursery, waiting for the time when it's ready to plant at the post. Now let me just show you how we have to cut some of those parts of the plants that are, shall we say, affected with some just like this. So to make your cuttings real healthy, and then we just let them stand in this area with organic fertilizer at the bottom to help the roots of the plants grow. And by the time, in 1 month's time, if these plants have already grown their roots, it will be easier for them to grow when planted at the post. You will notice that these ones have already the shoots, meaning to say these are already fully established. And if we do uproot them, you will notice that there are already plenty of roots. So when we plant this at the post, certainly this plant will give you the flowers in 8 months' time. That makes it different with that of the other sizes, where the other sizes will take a longer time before they could bear the flowers and they could give us the fruit. Well, of the red variety, we do have 2 of them. Let's see. Okay. How we could distinguish them is in the stem itself, in here. This is our Moroccan red. If you notice, the edge of the cuttings is more prominent. The slopes are really very prominent. While that of the other red variety we have, it's straight. And this variety, the fruit of this variety are more of a round shape and real big ones. And the shape of this other variety is more of an oblong and not really as big and as sweet as this. Here, I'm trying to uproot 2 of its variety for us to plant at the readied post. So these are of the same variety, and the other variety is here and here. There you see, there are roots ready for transplanting. These are already the roots showing that the plants are already established. So when we plant them at the post, they are ready to absorb the nutrients in the post, and their growth will be faster than that of a non-rooted planting material. These are the planting materials we uprooted from the nursery, ready to be planted to this post, where it will thrive and it will grow and it will flourish, give us a lot of fruits for no less than 50 years. So we have to dig the hole, and put in the fertilizer so that the continuity of the roots and the food nutrients in here will be present, ready to be absorbed by the roots. Okay, so dig. Right. Okay. And when we plant, we should see to it that the flat portion of the cactus should be the one close to the post, because the roots will come out from here, and then the roots will be the one to cling on to the post that will hold on up to the top. So these are the two varieties. This is one of the varieties, sorry. And so we just have them end to end. Okay, there. And these are the other two other varieties that we also uprooted from the nursery to complete the 4 plants that are needed for one post. In the same manner, we have to dig the hole, put in the fertilizer, and plant the cactus. We should remember that the cactus is a vine, so it needs to be tied so that as it grows, it clings, and the shoots will be trained to cling onto the post. After which, when it's already planted, we have to put the crowns. The very reason here is this will hold on to the branches as they grow and equal to flow along. It will form an umbrella shape so that there will be equal weight on all sides. That is one of the reasons why there is a need of 4 plants. And we do have to water it so that the plants will continue to grow robustly and healthy. Now you have seen how we plant the 4 dragon fruits around the post. Better still, if we take a look at an older plant, about a year old, for you to see how the buds emerge, how the flowers open, and how it develops into fruit up to the ripening of the fruit. These are buds which has just emerged, and this grows bigger and bigger, and once they grow, in 15 days they open up. So this is about 2-day-old buds, and when we take a look at an 11-day-old or 12-day-old buds, it will look something like this. Here, this is now the buds. That's about 12-day-old, and in 3 days more it will open. And once it opens, they open during the night, and they will, the following day, the fruits begins to develop at the base of the flower. Here we are. take a look at the fruits. This is about 3-day-old fruit. The flowers are still there. They are not fully wilted yet. So let's take a look at the bigger ones as they develop into bigger fruits. Here. And here, you see. These are now the bigger fruits. It will take about 10 days more before this will be harvested. And as they grow bigger and bigger, here we'll see them real big already, real big, real big. And once their maturity, once they get to their maturity fruiting stage, these ones are big, and then here they are. They will turn red. Here, these are already almost to mature and almost to ripen. These were flowers ahead of this. And once this ripens, in just about, this can be picked right now, but if you would like them to be real sweeter and real matured, maybe a day would just be fine before you harvest this. This one will take us about 5 to 10 days more before it will reach this maturity. That's it. That is the promise of the dragon fruit.